Hello friends, welcome to Defense Career Academy YouTube channel. I am Ashok Babre. We are going to study the first chapter of history, 10th standard Maharashtra State Board. The chapter name is Historiography Development in the West. In this chapter so far we have studied about Hegel, we have studied about Voltaire, we have studied about René Descartes. Now we are going to study about Leopold von Ranke. He was from Berlin University, Germany. 19th century historiography was greatly influenced by his thought. What he told, what he opined about the history, we are going to study through this topic. So, Leopold von Ranke, his lifespan from 1795 to 1886. He was from Berlin University in Germany. What was his opinion about historiography? Because of his opinion, 19th century historiography was greatly influenced. Let us see. Leopold von Ranke spoke about the critical method of historical research. Critical method of historical research means what? We should critically examine all the historical evidences. We should exclude all the doubts about the historical evidences. Means what? If we compare René Descartes and the thoughts of Leopold von Ranke, they are almost similar to each other. For example, suppose René Descartes opined that we should not believe in any historical documents till all grounds are excluded. This was the opinion of René Descartes. In the same way, Leopold von Ranke also opines that historical documents should be critically examined. Means the method of historical research is most important. Critical method means critically all the evidences, all documents or whatever sources we study about history, those documents or sources must be critically examined. This was somewhat similar to René Descartes. In his next opinion, he emphasized on the utmost importance of information gathered through original documents. Means whatever information we have gathered through historical documents, those documents must be original documents. We must follow them and we must critically examine them, and we have to take utmost care of those documents. With those documents we can write history. That's why those documents must be authentic documents. Those documents must be reliable documents. For that purpose, whatever information we got through the historical documents, those information must be examined critically. Means we have to exclude all doubts regarding those historical documents. We must clear them. We must ask them various questions, through various angles we must study them, and then after we should decide whether those documents are reliable, whether those documents are authentic. Then next point is, he also stated that all types of documents associated with historical events needed to be examined with greatest care. Means whatever documents, all type of documents we get. For example, what are the historical documents? Some are newspapers, some are diaries, some are biographies, or sometimes correspondence are also used as historical document for writing history or studying history. All of them written sources. Documents are written sources. They must be examined properly. They must be examined with greatest care. There must not be any doubt. Every doubt regarding those documents must be excluded. That doubt must be cleared, and then only we should believe, we should trust in those documents. We should think about them as reliable documents. We should refer them while studying history, while writing history. Then he believed that with this method it was possible to reach the historical truth. If we critically examine the documents, if we take care of those documents, if we gather information through original documents, if we critically examine and find out the reliability of that documents, authenticity of that documents, at that time it is possible to reach the historical truth. Means with the authentic documents, reliable documents only, we can reach to the historical truth and we can believe in that historical truth. We can find out the reality of the truth. So while studying while studying Leopold von Ranke, we have to compare his opinions with the opinions of René Descartes. They are somewhat similar to each other. So it is easy to study them. It is easy to study them by comparing each other. Means if we compare each other, René Descartes and Leopold von Ranke, then only we can find out the real or proper opinions of both of these scholars. As we have seen that Ranke criticized or opined that the historical documents must be critically examined. History must be written with original documents. Those documents must be handled with greatest care. The information whatever we got from the historical documents, that historical information must be authentic. We must decide the authenticity of the document, and then only with the help of those original documents we can go to the truth, historical truth. We can reach to the historical truth with the help of original documents. While emphasizing this opinion, he says that history should not be written with imaginative narration. He says imaginative narration of history must not be there. He criticized this. Imaginative narration means what? History should not be written with the help of imaginations. This may have happened, this may have occurred in the history, or such type of imagination have no place in history writing, because it is not considered as authentic history. It is not considered as reliable history if there are no evidences, if there are no proofs, then we should not write history with the help of imagination only. So Ranke criticized these imaginative narrations. These two books, the theory and practice of history, the secrets of world history, these two books are famous books in which his articles are published. These are the collections of his articles. The theory and practice of history, the secrets of world history. These two names are important for concept chart. These two names are important for fill in the blanks and identify the wrong pair. Remember this. Thank you.